Well, first set is in the books for De La Salle University. They win that one. Coach Dulce Pante had a few problems in that first set that started with rotation.
On the first point, supposedly, of Adamson. But of course, it was all fixed after a few minutes.
Yep.
Diba? Few ba yun? Di yata medyo mahaba, but
that was a good like 8 to 10 minutes of...
right. And, finally, when it started, Adamson gave out a good fight against De La Salle University. And yun na nga, yung challenge at the net, it was really a surprise for me when the Lady Falcons challenged the taller, much taller De La Salle squad at the net. But finally, on the end portion of that set, bumigay na lang ng konti. But of course, it was a good fight for the Lady Falcons at 20 points in that first set. And nahirapan din ng De La Salle, especially when it comes to blocking. Baliktad pa nga eh. Mas lumamang pa ng konti ang Adamson sa blocking. I say lumamang because, again, because they are smaller than De La Salle. It takes a lot more effort to go for those blocks. Kailangan perfect yung timing. Kailangan yung, kumbaga, jump yourself up, di ba? Yung vertical leap mo should be higher. As you can see the numbers in this game. Look at the attack points, Boom.
So it makes up for the unforced errors that La Salle had in that first
That's
set.
right. But look at the blocking. Mas madami pa ang Adamson with 3 against the 2 only of De La Salle. But they really have to have their own offense in this second set. Itong Adamson, speaking of Adamson University. Yan ang hinahanap ko kanina pa. Of course, on your screen, Steph Mercado. You have Manila Santos. The rest of the alumni for DLSU enjoying this game.
Those are, as you see, Serena Hernandez,
Michelle Datuin.
Mga dating mga player ng La Salle. Yun yung sinasabi ko about Angela Binting. Yung mga mold nila, Manila Santos, mga maliliit lang pero can fly.
Gifted with the high vertical jump.
Well, Steph Mercado was gifted with both the height and the flight.
Kaya ganun. Deadly combination.
Yes, and an error on the net. Ito yung nagpahirap sa La Salle nung first set eh. Bahagya dahil nga 14 unforced errors. And they begin with that one.
Halo-halo yun from the service line and from defense.
We also got some good performances from the veterans like Maranyo and Chacruz, but promising. Itong sila Galang at saka si Reyes. Yan din yung gusto ko pag opening a season, Mosey, makita yung mga bagong recruit at anong maidadala nila eh.
And ako, curious talaga ako with Galang because a 16-year-old, diba? Playing a starter for Coach Ramil De Jesus. I say that because I know how Coach Ramil works. In yung,
you have to earn it.
Yup.
Ayun na naman, pinuntahan na naman. At pinupuntahan ng regular.
Yes.
There's communication between her and Melissa Gohing. And speaking of La Salle, let's check in with Jazz Reyes once again.
Relax lang, huwag tayo magmadali. This is what Coach Ramil De Jesus have been saying all over again to the Lady Spikers. Apart from that, Coach Ramil also reminded the girls to anticipate instead of rushing in order for the plays to be executed flawlessly. It may be the jitters that got a bit to the Lady Spikers, but they are shaking that off to give Adamson another challenging set. Boom and Mozzie.
Thank you very much. Jitters and of course, may konting chemistry issues that they're still working out with. Galang and Reyes jumping in and out of that lineup. But I want to go back to your point, Mosey, about Coach Ramil. Kasi you're saying that in that context kasi kilala mo siya. What do you mean when you say na in his style?
Because siya always ready yan. So he will have his Team B. Team B is composed of yung other older players that being prepared, being prepped for going into Team A. So you would expect that when he gets someone from Team B, ito na yung more experienced players, ready for the UAAP. And kaya nagulat ako, there's a 16-year-old playing for him at starter pa.
Bagong salta.
Mukhang napakagaling itong batang to be able to do that.
Yes. And it is Reyes and Galang showing their skills here in the second set. Habla po tayo at 3 as we check in with Bea Coronel.
Thanks, Boom. Well, going up against a team like LaSalle, the Lady Falcons know that the key to coming out with a win today is really energy, focus, and consistency. And with that, the girls were first told to forget about all the commotion earlier and just to channel all their energy to the game at hand. And in addition, Coach Jose wants to see a more aggressive approach, one necessary to set up clean and effective attacks. Finally, galaw lang ng galaw, said Coach, also initiating for the perfectly balanced floor movement. Wag mo una, wag mahuli, said Coach. Tapatan lang natin. Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much, Bea. Great play there by Pao Soriano to tie this game. Using her smarts, her veteran smarts, to get that point. Galang also showing us a real good serve. Now I was talking about Pablo yesterday from National University in the second game. Of course, the much talked about Valdez from Ateneo that everybody was looking out for and saw in the off-season, of course, with Ateneo. Marami rin umabang dyan. And now we're seeing Galang. Dito naman sa atin sa Adamson. So far, sila Tagonon yung parang mga rookies, no?
Exciting rookies
Yes.
this year. So dadagdagan na naman yung thrill of watching the 74th season of the women's volleyball. Actually, men's and women's volleyball.
Yes,
The
correct.
AP.
Ja Cruz on a combination play. Touched the net. So the point goes to Adamson.
Ito yung mga jitters na sinasabi ni Coach Ramil. Kasi kung sanay na sanay ka na yun, net violation na yan. And easy na nga yan ngayon eh because of, di ba, meron ng revised net violation.
Yes,
Hindi na lang
correct.
basta when you touch the net.
Yes, yes.
Kailangan tatawagan lang net violation if it affects the
Affects the play.
opponent.
Yes, that's
and
right.
the play. So,
Look at that height of Reyes making the difference. They open up to Cha. Checked. And the net by the newbies, Tagonon and Guevara.
perfect timing for these two fresh faces from the Lady Falcons.
So it is Angelica Kinlog. Lamang na po sila dito. 6, serving 5. I believe this is the first time they have led since the first set. Makatuno, back set. Tapang din ito si Tagonon, ha? Cruz, cut shot. Makatuno. Guevara. Oh. May Makatuno, sabi, sige, ikaw na lang.
Sige. Hintayin ko yung gagawin mo and Reyes commits that violation.
Oh.
So, may siguro pagalitan si Makatuno na tinignan lang yung bola. Oh, okay.
Sige na. You have every right to not challenge si Reyes. Kinlog continues to serve. Lamang na po ng dalawa. Reyes puts it away. Great quick from Esperanza.
And you know, as you can see, Reyes is just learning the quick hit. Kasi wala pang power.
Correct.
But look at the timing. And how she scores that one in between two blockers. The two blockers of Adamson. Very raw pa yung quick hit niya eh. But then, and yet, because of the quickness and the long arms.
Nakakascore pa rin.
Oo, nakakascore pa rin.
Second touch point. Fooling everybody else was Esperanza to tie the game at 7.
Well, this is really the gem. The gem of a find for Coach Ramil De Jesus, Esperanza. Yun eh, she will be the foundation of this De La Salle squad.
The way Ferrer has become the
Yes.
foundation and the centerpiece of the Ateneo squad in terms of, you know, controlling the pace and distribution of that team, which was in play yesterday against UST. Lamang na naman ang Lasal. Sila pa ang nakauna sa ating technical timeout. Balik po kami dito sa Studio 23. We're back with you here at the Philoil Flying V Arena in San Juan. The score is 8-7. It is De La Salle ahead after being down 7-5. They scored 3 straight points to take the lead. Boom Gonzalez, Mosey Ravena, Jazz Reyes, Bea Coronel. Second game, Sunday doubleheader. Glad to have you with us today here on Studio 23.
Point there for De La Salle on the serve. Reyes scoring one from the service line.
Mika Irene Reyes. And as we said, from St. Scholastica College. They open up now. Pineda off the block. A little more power on that swing.
the little things that they should adjust to. Yung using the blockers of DLSU instead of fighting it off, diba? When you're on the open hit.
LaSalle had a perfect record last year, which was taken away, in a sense, technically,
Yep.
with what happened last year about...
On the break. Diba? Break yun eh. Christmas break.
Yes, eligibility of players. I have to correct my earlier statement. I think Adamson was went up against UST in the semifinals last year, and it was Ateneo and LaSalle who faced each other in the Final Four.
This time, it's Guevara on the quick hit.
Through the block.
And then yung mga rookies to look out for
Ang
the
maganda naman,
season.
minsan mo si pag-rookie ka eh, wala ka rin pakialam eh.
Totoo rin
Diba?
yan.
Wala
Yung
pakialam
parang-
kung sino yung kaharap mo eh. Hindi mo naman masyado, well, I'm sure kilala nila sila, Maranyo and all that, but this is your
But their
first...
game,
Oo.
diba? Yung parang you don't really think about their game so much.
Correct.
You think about yours.
Yes. Walang intimidation factor pa dahil wala ka pang pakialam, gusto mo lang, you do well.
That's right. And yung wala ka masyado iniisip, it's also an advantage if you're a player. Sometimes if you think too much,